both being able to solve a problem and actually break it down and get through it. That's really what I've always wanted to like. One of the things, anyways, that I've always wanted to kind of teach, and the skills behind actually doing that. So the skills to pay the bills, that whole entire thing. But sorry, I crack myself up, by the way, sometimes. But I want to be able to start kind of like teaching that and being able to give people, that type of mentality on how to, do things in a not, I don't know if logical, I guess is the right word to say. Maybe that's a terrible word to say, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. Kind of a logical way to get through problems rather than, freak out about it or, because problems are going to happen in business. I mean, that's all business is, literally. That's all being an entrepreneur is, I guess I just say, is putting out fires. That's that's legitimately all it is. And there's a bunch of people that will tell you that, and they can't say it enough. So, and that's another big thing I want to talk on as well. Is I do see a lot of people talk on like bigger topics like that, but there's so much that I don't understand. You can say it, but you can say that in a broad sense, but how do you actually like, I guess, do it or have the actionable steps to be able to, do that, do whatever it may be. So how do you actually, people may tell you like how you go and break stuff down, but how do you actually go and break stuff down? Like, what is the first step, I guess, you take to be able to, get there? And what that usually is, for me, is always first off, write it down, define, or at least get a general sense of define what exactly you're wanting to answer or what the problem is. A lot of the times, just sitting down and just writing like, this is the problem I'm trying to solve, how can I do it? Just writing that alone will get your brain working and will get your brain going and stuff like that. So it can be as simple as that. And when it comes to that, honestly, it's one of those things that you just kind of have to go and do. You can't sit there and be like, oh, should I go and write this down? Should I go and try to actually solve this problem? No, just go freaking write it down. That's the first step. Just write that problem down, define it, right? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to like, impress your friends for the freaking problem to get written down. No, it just doesn't have to be some fancy writing. No, just write the shit down in a general stance, just enough to where you know what the hell you're talking about, right? And then after that, again, like I said, go and freaking just start kind of brainstorming on it, just quickly. Put the couple like 30 seconds, freaking 2 minutes, a lot of people have such short time span or, mind span. That's not what it's called. Whatever the word is, they have short, I can't think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue, but attention span. There we go. Attention spans. And they just don't even, start with the whole entire problem solving. So, and I'm the same way on this, but anyways, to get back to the point, sorry, I go off on tangents a little bit. And I'll probably do that a lot more. That's just me. I'll get better at it as I go along, but anyways, and exactly, that's legitimately right there what it is. Like, that is what most people consider like ADD, or ADHD, I guess, if you really want to put a label on it. No, it's just a thing that, you can learn skills to be able to cope with it. It's literally just, again, just bouncing from thing to thing. So anyways, getting back on topic here, what I was saying. So first off, write it down, actually write the shit down. I'll probably do that right after this live stream, this terrible live stream, about my ADD. But anyways, so write it down first, right? I've said that about 13 times now. Then go and just, look it up on Google. It's a very, very used thing. Everybody freaking says it, and I bet once people are going to see this stream, they're probably like, oh my gosh, wow, thanks, Caleb. But no, for real, like, go and straight up look it up on Google. There are tons of people. It doesn't matter where you go to. Rather if it's fucking Reddit, rather if it's YouTube, rather if it's Google, just like literally Google Answers, just somewhere, Google definition, anything like you will be able to start seeing, one, other people having that same problem and trying to solve it. Two, how they actually went about solving it. So that's always a good thing, sometimes at least. Or three, at least you'll be able to get some better concept of what the problem may be, and therefore be able to put it together in your mind, or what the answer to that problem may be. So that's freaking huge.